Hello everybody. I wanted to make this video because I've talked about this well, I've talked about this situation a while on my YouTube. Or for a while. And it's about a certain somebody. You're gonna know who he is by the title of the video. EDP. Now, when I covered him, I've made several videos, I've informed you guys my opinions, I've let you know, I've been completely neutral. In all fairness, I don't think I could be biased, seeing as I genuinely didn't have any clue who this person was, or who Bryant, whatever his last name is, was, before the whole drama popped up. I'd seen his memes, but I never really cared too much about him. I don't think he was, like, entirely funny. I can see why people would think he was funny, but I didn't see him as, like, you know, slap your knee and shit your guts out funny. So, after hearing about the all the drama, I didn't really have any, you know, biased opinions on his side, so it was easy for me to kind of just be like, oh, that's gross. Well, since then, he has, as you again probably know, he's made many failed attempts to come back to the platform, to come back to any sort of relevancy, being a media, a social media influencer, you know, stuff like. He's done he's participated in many, you know, attempts along with, you know, other people to try and come back, but he has been unsuccessful. Unsurprisingly, I mean, it's not, you know, hard to believe that it's not worked, because he was just gross. I mean, it's not just one, not just two, but I don't even actually know the precise number, but just multiple underage, you know, near enough prepubescent children who he'd tried to have sexual contact with and had sexual messages and conversations with. And after doing that, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be more obviously surprised if they had welcomed him with open arms. And, funnily enough, people have been like, oh, give my boy EDP a break. A break? A break? What are you talking about? He's a pedophile. But, you know, it's just the way people's minds work. Very feeble-minded. Obviously, a lot of them are going to be young, because that is pretty much what his demographic was. That's who his target audience consisted of. It was children. That's who he really made videos for, and that was his just general audience, which is, you know, fair enough until the news came out. No, I'm not going to make any jokes about it, because it's a bit fucked up. I mean, you can treat it as a joke all you want, because it was just goofy, like, just what he did. He sent picture of his fecal matter. He engaged in very weird well, I mean, the whole topic and you know, situation is weird in general, without him talking about sex dungeons and sending a picture of his turd. But yeah, it got, like I just said, it got weirder. But yeah, it's just but anyway, back to the failed attempts. So he made many failed attempts to come back, and again, they didn't work. But each attempt seems to just get worse every single time. One was him saying that the meetup was fake. One was, you know, just him trying to come back on multiple platforms. TikTok being one of the only platforms that let him stay on. Most platforms kicked him off. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know. I can't talk. I don't know about Facebook. But I know that Instagram and YouTube didn't take too kindly to having a alleged and proved pedophile on their social media, which is fair enough. But others like TikTok don't really give a shit who used their platform. But anyways, every attempt just got worse after the other, until his worst one yet, which is the recent one, which I'm going to talk about. It was just, I think it just really it really just makes all the other ones look good. It was basic. I can't remember, like, how it popped up. Oh, that's it. He was in an interview with an AI, an artificial intelligence interviewer, saying his side of the story, that it was all fake, and that it was an audition made by Chet Goldstein, who's also a shitbag, but not as big of a shitbag as EDP. Basically saying that the whole thing was an audition for a movie that Chet Goldstein was making. So that's what his whole defense was, his whole argument, that he was basically told to audition for a movie playing the part of a predator, and then gave on to share very poorly photoshopped images of an email conversation that was between him and Chet, which was very poorly done. It was obviously EDP writing. It was his well, it wasn't his vocabulary, but you could tell that his feeble-minded brain was the one that was writing the whole conversation. It just didn't look normal. Like, it was just, he'd underlined so many fucking keywords that he obviously wanted the viewers to recognise, so they would all know that it was quote-unquote an act, and it was just very poorly done, and obviously people didn't believe it. And yeah, in the interview he goes on to just say that it was bullshit. Says that, you know, it was going to be a movie, and then obviously, unbeknownst to him, they obviously caught him with this whole, well, you're a pedophile thing, and they leaked, or they basically told social media that it was real. And I've just got to say, you've got to be some brain dead to really think that doing that with people you don't know is going to be a good idea, especially as a fully grown man. Think that, oh, these randomers have just or are going to audition me for a film. These random do-gooders that like my acting, or that haven't even seen my acting, that just like my content in general, are going to let me audition a part for a movie if I play the role as a predator, with these people that he doesn't know, with a situation that they could easily fabricate into an image that he looks like a pedophile, and that the whole conversation prior wasn't that it didn't happen, wasn't real, and he didn't apparently. If this actually did happen, then he must be some brain dead, and we know he's brain dead. We know he's not clever. He's not really, the smartest guy. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. He's not the brightest bulb. But and you know that when he comes up with that whole dumb narrative that it was all fake. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted to really share with you what had happened. I'm going to submit some screenshots next. In a minute, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know this because it's fucking bizarre, and I love covering EDP. It's so fucking, it's just so funny what he does. It's so stupid. But yeah, if any other updates on EDP happen next, I will make sure to let you guys know. Anyways, thank you for